Alright. Good afternoon / morning, everybody. We're going to be playing some Earth Defense Force 2025. This game is the third or fourth game in the Earth Defense Force series, depending on who you talk to. I say it's the fourth, because I count Earth Defense Force Insect Armageddon, although purists will say that that's not a real EDF game. We'll talk about that one another time when I play it with some friends. But today we're playing the newest one. New circa 2014, that is. So Earth Defense Force is a arcadey third-person shooter. Very arcadey. So I'm going to keep my other file for when I want to play. But we're going to start a new file today. We're just going to go with an old nickname. We're going to go with Crashby. I haven't been called that in a while. So there are a couple of different gameplay modes you can choose from. There's mission mode, where you have offline play for either 1 or 2 player split screen. Online mission mode, which I think is unique missions from offline mission mode, but I'm not sure, I've never played online. And then versus mode, which is just a 1v1 deathmatch type game. We're gonna do mission mode.
Select the number of players.
And we're gonna do 1 player. So the first thing we gotta do is make sure that the controls are good. We're gonna turn up the voice a little bit, as well as the BGM a little bit. Screen vibration on, rotate, yep. Controls. Technical, R1 to attack. Zoom is L2. That's a weird button for that. So we're gonna go with the the hybrid between the normal and the technical, because I like being able to shoot with R1 and zoom in with L1, but I like jumping, switching weapons, and reloading the way that you would in other EDF games. Then fencer controls, we'll take a look at that when we actually go to play against the fencer. Alright, so there are 4 different classes you can play as.
Choose a class. Ranger is recommended. The other classes are specialized. Unlike a Ranger, you'll need time to get used to their controls.
So the Ranger is the basic class. They're just a general infantry guy.
Wing Diver. Flying Assault Trooper. Member of a female-only Special Forces unit, equipped with flight wings. She is armed with experimental Ravager tech-based weaponry.
The Wing Diver is your aerial, quick assault type class. She uses energy weaponry.
Air Raider. Aerial Spotter. Supports the Air Force units from the ground by spotting for airstrikes, missiles, and artillery. Also capable of calling in infantry vehicle support.
The Air Raider, as was just stated, is a general support class. Playing as the Air Raider by itself is actually very hard because it doesn't have very many legitimate offensive actions. But it's fun when you're doing co-op, because the Air Raider has some really interesting weaponry.
Fencer. Heavy armored trooper. With the power frame, the Fencer is able to carry and use giant weapons in both hands. They can be fired simultaneously.
The Fencer is a very interesting class, because you get 4 weapons total. 2 in your left hand, 2 in your right hand, and they're capable of dual firing and using shields and firing. They're a very heavy assault class, but they're very difficult to use effectively. I've never actually tried them before. In all honesty, the only classes I've ever played are the Ranger and the Air Raider.
Wing Dot Ranger. Special Forces Infantry. The core of a unit. A battle expert who can use a range of weapons to respond to any situation.
So we're going to stick with the Ranger. We're going to try out all 4 classes early on, just to get a feel for how each one works. And then your color. Let's go with... Oh, we can create our own color. Let's create our own color. Let's make it bright blue. Yeah. And then for the accent, we'll just go with standard black. Yeah, that looks good. And so now, the Ranger can carry, well, I'll let her explain.
Choose loadout. Rangers can equip 2 weapons.
Yeah, so you get your choice of 2 weapons. Right now, we only have 3 unlocked. The standard assault rifle, a rocket launcher, and a grenade. So we're going to take, usually when playing EDF, it's a good idea to have 1 bullet type weapon, so assault rifle, shotgun, or sniper rifle, plus 1 explosive. So we're going to stick with the standard assault rifle missile loadout for now. And then lastly down here there's armor. So your armor is your health, and if you want to, you can reduce your armor level. But you can only reduce it to the minimum for that class starting out. We'll explain armor a bit more later on. Alright, so we're all set. So let's start our first mission.
Deploying. Select a mission. Select a difficulty.
So there are 5.
Higher difficulties can reward you with better weapons.
As she just said, the higher the difficulty, the better weapons you can unlock. So we're gonna play on hard for as long as I can. Usually it's recommended that you go through on easy and normal the entire game, because you also up your HP by picking up pickups within the game. But I think we can handle hard, so we'll go with hard. And I'll explain the different pickups as we encounter them. Long loading times are the best. So I'll just read you what this says. Wing Diver, an all-female special forces unit equipped with jetpacks. This unit was formed as a secret weapon for annihilating giant creatures. Oh. And we started.
Special news flash. We are broadcasting to you live from the scene. What in the world? Wait! People are being attacked by giant insects! Thought to have been exterminated 7 years ago, the insects actually survived!
Warning for those who are scared of bugs. The enemy is all bugs. I probably should have told you that before the cutscene. Oh well. live and learn. So yeah. The air raider can designate attack targets for air raids via mortars, cruise missiles. They can request vehicles. I'll explain all this in detail when we actually get to it.
Sounds like someone has spotted insects. I'll see it for myself. Storm team, come with me.
Did you go to that one place?
Let's go. Yes, sir.
You have a girl behind you. Run away! It's a mistake, right?
It has to be.
The giant insects were supposed to be exterminated 7 years ago!
Why is this happening to me?
I'll see giant insects. It's huge. The
Alright.
citizens are being attacked.
Let's kill ourselves some bugs.
Yes, sir. What's going on? Why are there giant insects?
No, let her go. There we go. Alright, so first pickup, weapon caches. So this unlocks new weapons for you to get as you play through. Second pickup type, these red boxes. They are armor pickups. Obviously, they increase your armor by 1 for each one you pick up. So that's why it's important to play through on a easier difficulty at the start, because that'll allow for you to get a decent amount of armor later on for when you're actually going through the harder difficulties. So this is a big health pack. There are 2 different sizes of health packs, one that's little boxes and one that's big boxes. The big boxes, I believe, are actually full heals, whereas the little boxes are just partial heals. Where's the last guy? Oh, he's dead.
Report the situation.
We engaged with giant insects and defeated a number of them.
What did you say? That's impossible.
Yes, sir.
They're gaining on us! Run away!
Where's my support team? Oh, there they are. Come on, guys. Let's go.
Don't let your guard down.
Someone
There we go.
help me! We gotta run away! Help me!
He caught up.
I can't run any...
Ready to fire.
Oh, there's another bug over here. That's what's going on.
Prepare to shoot. Neutralized. Let's go. Yes, sir.
HQ is always right. That's
Whoever
right.
kills the most,
We're
buys
gonna keep
dinner.
going.
Understood?
We haven't seen giant insects in 7 years. Why now?
For justice.
So the one drawback with this is that they just have people speaking at all times.
I thought the giant insects were all destroyed. The last one was supposed to have been killed in Arizona. Some must have survived, hiding out for 7 years. This is the kind of day we live for.
Alright, so we've shown off the assault rifle. It's pretty much just an assault rifle. Let's try out the rocket launcher. So the one problem with rocket launchers is that they're dummy fire. But explosives can destroy the environment, which is always a plus. Sometimes you need to just destroy the environment to clear out some space so you can maneuver better, or to get bugs out of areas where they shouldn't be. But the missiles aren't really helping. The rockets aren't helping too much right now. I'm personally not a fan of rocket launchers. Oh crap.
Enemy approaching. It's my turn. Permission to fire. There's little effect at this distance. Wait. Yes, sir. Magazine. You okay? I'll smash you to pieces. That's one magazine.
That should be the last guy for now.
Clear.
Any weapon armor
Insects again after
caches?
7
No.
years, but soon they'll be an endangered species.
There's nothing to fear. Let's exterminate them. Yes, sir.
But yeah, bullets can destroy signposts and stuff like that. Everything's destructible in this game. If you try hard enough.
Last nest was taken out. Where were these guys hiding all that time?
So, the extermination was a lie. They were lurking underground. So were we living above them the whole time?
Bring it. Prepare fire. Yes, sir.
Come this way!
Rocket launchers do have one advantage in that they're really good for long-range attacks. But the beginning weapons don't really have much range or have much explosive radius to them. So they're really only good for hitting. Oh, that didn't even kill him. Oh crap. Sometimes they grab you and you just have to keep shooting and hope. Or if you have teammates, your teammates can help you by shooting them down as well.
Pull the trigger.
Fighting retreat always works. Okay. So let's move up a little bit. Pick up some of the armor that's on the ground before the mission ends. Ooh, weapon cache.
Let me shoot!
Shooting.
Alright.
Focus.
So now, since we've got one or two left, we need to figure out the best way to get these guys off.
Bullets. Sorry.
There we go. Now we just gotta find the other guy. The one drawback of this game is that there's no sprint. So if you can't, if you're far away from the action, it's really hard for you to get back into it. Where is this guy? Oh, there he is. Got him. And destroyed a decent amount of the place as well. Let's just finish the building off. It's for everyone's good to not leave a building completely undestroyed. So that's the end of mission 1. At the end of every mission, they will show you the guns that you unlocked as part of that mission. So by doing it on hard, we actually got some fairly high level stuff pretty early. So our current guns are all level 0. These guns are level 10 through 14. And then we also got a bunch of armor. Each armor you pick up is 1 extra hit point. So if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, we should have 210 health now for our ranger. 204. Boo. Guess because it's on harder difficulty setting, they didn't let us keep it on a 1-to-1 ratio. Alright, so let's try out a new class for this next mission. Actually, let's see what the mission is first.
Deploying. Select a mission.
Yeah, let's go through as another class. Let's try out the wing diver.
Choose a wing
I've
diver.
never actually played as her before, so
Flying assault trooper.
it'll be interesting.
Choose loadout. Wing divers can equip 2 weapons.
We'll just go with the standard loadout for now. Oh, but let's give her our standard color scheme. So let's give her something a little different. Yeah. Sort of Mega Man Zero-esque colors. Now, what type of health does she have? She only has 150, so she's got pretty low health. That's pretty risky, but we're gonna go for it.
Deploying. Select a mission.
We're gonna continue doing this on hard for now. So we're just going to do the first 4 missions, one using each of the classes. And then for now I'll probably switch to the Ranger. Just because the more switching you do, the less armor you're going to have for each of these classes. So it's in my best interest to pick one and stick with it for now. Later on, after the stream, I'll go through with each of the characters for a couple missions. So then we can choose freely for the next stream. Okay, so let's see what's different about her. She's got a flight gauge.
Yes, sir. Understood.
And she has an energy weapon, which when she uses it, oh, this is a really weird weapon. This is a very short range weapon. Oh my goodness, this is like super short range. And it's kind of bad. But it uses her... If you'll notice, when I reload, it uses up some of her energy gauge. This is kind of a really crappy weapon. Let's try the plasma launcher. Ooh, that's good. I like that. But that also uses up her energy gauge. So that's pretty much her drawback in a nutshell. Is that she's got powerful weapons, but her mobility and her weapons use the same gauge. So she's definitely more of an intermediate character for that reason.
Understood.
But when she's not flying, she's kind of really slow. But she's got some really cool flight moves. Alright, let's go deal with some of these guys. And you can use her to sort of scope out areas to figure out where the enemies are coming from.
Situation report.
Citizens are being attacked by giant insects. Don't forget.
Attack the giant insects and save the citizens.
Roger.
Sounds like a valid strategy.
Yes, I am the Ravager researcher, O'Hara. I would like to offer advice to the soldiers. After examining dead giant insects, I found something surprising. In 7 years, they have evolved and grown stronger. They are covered by a stronger shell and cannot be killed easily. But it is not a problem. EDF's equipment has also grown stronger in 7 years. You can definitely beat the evolved giant insects. I wish you good luck in battle.
This is Ranger 16. The data is incorrect. The giant insects are stronger and more violent than ever before. We can't do this by ourselves.
Ranger 16, you're supposed to be trained in fighting giant insects. Hold your ground.
This is Ranger 2. We are fighting giant insects. Requesting wing diver support.
One wing diver right here.
What sharp creatures! This is Ranger 16. They're picking up people like rag dolls. This is Ranger 6. Send wing diver unit backup.
It will take time for wing divers to arrive. Hold your ground. You need to protect the citizens.
Alright, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Playing as the wing diver is a lot more fun than I thought it was. Oh, hello. There he is. Got him.
Are the wing divers here yet? No matter how much the giant insects evolve, they can't fly, so we can destroy them with an air attack. If the wing divers take them down, we can win.
Yes, sir!
Oh, I should have picked a wing dive for the next mission. Oh well.
I'll think about it.
So that's the end of the first mission. Or second mission, sorry. Wing diver is actually a really fun class, I'm not gonna lie. I did not like the rapier weapon, it was way too short of range for my taste. But flying in, throwing down a lot of attack, and then flying out, she does give much needed mobility. So we're actually going to keep her for a second mission. Just because this next mission should have wing divers involved. Yeah.
Deploying. Select a mission.
So we're definitely going to use her for this. But we're going to switch out our weapons.
Choose loadout. Wing divers can equip 2 weapons.
Let's try Thunder Sniper. That actually looks like an interesting weapon. And then
Choose loadout. Wing divers can equip
we'll take the
2
blast grenade
weapons.
as well. Yeah, so we only got 2 points of armor despite all the armor we picked up, so I'm probably going to play through on normal just to get a little bit more armor for everybody before the next stream. Alright, so we're going to do this.
Deploying. Select a mission. Select a difficulty.
I guess I should give the Ranger one more shot before I switch to the next class. Depending on if the next thing wants the support or not. But yeah, wing divers. High mobility. Low health doesn't matter if you don't get hit. And I never really used up all my energy gauge, although it was starting to get low when I was continually flying and using the high energy weapon, so yeah, definitely a fun class. Me gusta. I really want to use the fencer though. Like, really badly want to use the fencer. He just looks awesomely powerful. But yeah, the one thing that this game gives you that EDF Insect Armageddon did not, was it gives you a really good feeling of that it's a big battle going on. Whereas Insect Armageddon, it felt like a bunch of little skirmishes until the end of the game. Here you always have a squad of units with you, and you're calling in support from other units, like what we're about to see here with the wing divers. And overall, it just really feels good. But I still am of the mind that Insect Armageddon was necessary. Because if not for that, I don't think we would have had the 4-class system for this game that we do. Because in previous EDFs, you either only had the Ranger, or you had the Ranger and Wing Diver. There was never a support class, there was never a heavy assault class. Both of those classes were introduced in EDF Insect Armageddon, and now they just have different names, but the 4 classes are the same as in Insect Armageddon. And personally, I think that Insect Armageddon has a better control scheme. So if they took EDF 2025's formula and scale and gave it the controls of Insect Armageddon, I think that Sandlot would have a really, really good game on their hands. Of course, other people would disagree with me because they just don't like Insect Armageddon for whatever reason. I mean, it was short, yes, but it's still an EDF game. And you can never say no to an EDF game. Well, you could, but you'd be crazy for thinking so. Wow, this is taking a really long time to load. I did not have stuff prepared for talking this long. I didn't have stuff prepared at all. I just want to shoot bugs. Are they trying to load a cutscene? Who knows? I sure don't. Back in a second. This is a bit weird. The game should definitely have loaded by this point. I'm not 100% sure why it isn't. Oh. There we go. All I had to do was complain about it.
Connect with units on the scene. We have confirmed surviving giant insects. Kill on sight. There are only a few survivors. Don't hold back.
Far away. Aim well. Yes, sir.
I can't run any faster!
Take that.
Man, the sniper rifle's not very good. But there was a lot of lightning out.
George, they caught up. Do something. Yes.
Oh jeez. That one got really close. Yeah, this weapon has like terrible accuracy and not very good firepower. Let's give the grenade a shot. That is a very slow moving grenade. Oh god. I completely missed. I don't want to know what's going to happen with it afterwards.
Let me go. Let me go. EDF doesn't leave a man behind. Bullets. Trust me. He took out one. Keep that up.
So I'm going for this weapon now. And we're going to land up here. Let's see what else we can do. That's it.
Take that. Reloading. Show what you've been training for. Yes, sir.
Oh, that was a fail.
Magazine. Sorry. And take that. Defeated it. I don't know what to do. Did you propose?
This is Ranger 9. We are fighting giant insects. We're being overrun. Requesting wing diver support. This is headquarters. Wing divers are headed to the scene. Hold them off until then.
Oh, I just killed myself. That was bad. Note to self. Be more careful with high explosives. So yeah, let's restart this mission. Let's try that again. Hopefully it doesn't take as long to load this time. Good.
Connect with units on the scene. We have confirmed surviving giant insects.
So that's just a giant thing
Only a
of...
few survivors. Don't hold back.
You bugs are gonna make my wife proud. That's right.
It's like a spirit bomb.
Don't forget your training. Exterminate them.
Like a
Understood.
Oh, look at that explosion. Holy crap.
Remember EDF, you wanna go home. It's too fast for its size. Leave it to me.
Let's get a vantage point. There's a guy.
Load. I'm loading my ammo. We took care of one. I'm impressed. Loading my ammo. Let me shoot. Enemy approaching. Aim. Understood.
Got one.
Clear.
This is Ranger 9.
Cake house. Let's get some cake.
Insects. We're being overrun. Requesting wing diver support. This is headquarters. Wing divers are headed to the scene. Hold them off until then.
Wing divers are natural enemies of giant insects. Once they get here, the giant insects are finished.
Giant
insects can't fly. We'll get them in one swoop.
Oops. So that grenade is awesome, but it's very hard to control. Shit! I did it again. Alright. We're gonna fall back for now. Let's get a different weapon. That grenade is a little too dangerous for right now. Let's take back the plasma
Choose
launcher.
loadout. Wing divers can equip.
And let's get a different weapon
Choose
besides
loadout.
that sniper rifle.
Wing divers can equip 2 weapons.
Yeah, let's try out the Ixion. Alright, let's try that again.
Deploying. Select a mission. Select a difficulty.
Hopefully it doesn't take a year and a half to load again. Nope, it's totally gonna take a year and a half to load again. Loading the game. Let's just take a 5-minute nap. We can all wake up when stuff starts blowing up again.
units on the scene. We have confirmed surviving giant insects. Kill on sight. There are only a few survivors.
Oh, this is a weird weapon. Oh. I overheated. So I guess you can overheat if you're not being careful. Oh, I just blew myself senseless. Ouch. And I just got myself. Let's go for a different route. This game.
Connect with units on the scene. We have confirmed surviving giant insects. Kill on sight. There are only a few survivors. Don't hold back.
Sorry to worry you.
Ow, 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 ow. Oh, I'm dead. I'm totally dead. Oh my god, help, help, help.
Loading up. Shoot what you got.
Oh, god. Oh, Jesus.
I'm loading my ammo. EDF! 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 EDF!
Oh, nope, there it is. Dead, dead.
Yes, sir!
Loading now.
This isn't good. I'm out of ammo. I want to go home.
Alright, let's try this one more time. This time without blowing myself up, hopefully. This is only mission 3. Maybe I should be less bad at
With
video
units on the
games.
scene. We have confirmed surviving giant insects. Kill on sight. There are only a few survivors. Don't hold back.
Let me down! Let me down!
Weapon, weapon.
Whoever kills the most giant insects gets a drink on me!
Looking forward to tonight. What I owe you. Really? Okay.
I'll bring the medic to you later!
Oh, you're dead.
You okay?
Gotta swap my magazine.
Got the enemy!
I didn't pick up that armor because bugs in the
Go home! There's no way I'm gonna die here! Empty your magazine!
We'll get the armor now.
Don't die no matter what. I'm out of bullets. I'm out of ammo. Huh? One enemy down.
We can't lose.
Enemy destroyed.
Let me
This
out.
party's not over yet.
Yes, sir.
This is Ranger 9. We're fighting giant insects.
Ooh,
We're being
so many
overrun.
weapons.
Requesting wing diver support. This is headquarters. Wing divers are headed to the scene. Hold them off until then.
What should I take out next?
Can't run any faster!
Wing divers are natural enemies of giant insects. Once they get here, the giant insects are finished. Giant insects can't fly. We'll get them in one swoop.
I mean, the sooner the civilians are all gone, the better. Oop, I'm on it.
Yes, sir.
Let's give us a little bit of time to recharge.
Did you eat
Our
lunch?
uninvited guests
I can't
must
do
be
that.
properly welcome. Let's do it!
Sir, yes, sir!
Alright, why is there a bug over here? Just chilling
Survive
out?
it, no matter what.
There it is.
Watch the perimeter!
Come here.
Yes, sir!
He's mine!
You stay still.
They're on the way.
Thank you, guys.
Something!
Understood, sir. They've confirmed the enemy.
I can't believe there are this many survivors. The giant insect's vital force is stronger than I ever imagined. If they were evolving underground, hidden away, we won't know what to expect. We have to investigate. Why aren't the wing divers here yet? This is Ranger 8. We need the wing divers. Wing divers are heading over there right now.
Bring it!
So, there's quite a few ants over here.
We took care of one!
Oh.
There are too many!
Ow.
Reloading! Back me up!
Leave it to me. Loading! Back me up for 2 seconds!
Yes, sir!
Damn it, I'm out of ammo!
The enemy! There!
Alright, cool.
This is Wing Diver. We have arrived on the scene.
Wing divers, exterminate the giant insects.
Where are the wing divers?
Roger. It's time to hunt. Where's our prey?
Let me down!
Look! It's the wing divers!
Let me down!
The wing divers are here!
Yeah, where? There they are.
Victory have arrived! The giant insects can't fly, so it'll be a one-sided fight. We have pushed the limits to keep our weight light, so we are very lightly armored. Remember, speed is life, and avoid enemy attacks!
Generator, reduce output.
Understood, sir!
Wing divers are fighting. Ranger team, Storm team, this is your chance. Exterminate all the giant insects.
We got one!
We got one!
We got one! Got it! Reducing one! Got it! Reducing output! Reduce output! Understood, sir! Down one!
The wing divers are beating the giant insects.
We're gonna let the AI
we can
finish.
win this battle.
We're gonna let the AI finish up so we can collect some items.
Watch the perimeter!
Yes, sir!
Wing and actuator are okay. Aurora steer's output is off.
There are enemies the wing divers didn't get. Engage the ones they left. Contact has been broken with wing diver 4. Looks like something happened.
Yes, sir!
Storm team, head to the scene. What's going on? Giant insects can't fly. There's no way the wing divers would lose.
Alright, so that's the wing divers. They're pretty cool. Look at all those cool new weapons too. None of them I'm going to use because I'm going to switch back to a different class. We're going to give the Rangers another shot.
Choose a class. Ranger.
So we're going to get the
Choose
Sparrow
loadout.
shot.
Rangers can equip 2 weapons.
Alright, so we've got a really good assault rifle, a high performance shotgun. Nah, we don't want a sniper rifle. Some grenades that we're not going to use. Alright, we're going to take the new... Let's take a shotgun, actually. And then we're going to take the new rocket launcher.
Choose loadout. Rangers can equip 2 weapons.
Yeah, this looks like a good loadout. I personally like shotgun type weapons.
Deploying. Select a mission. Select a difficulty.
So this is letting you know that air raiders and rangers are the only guys who can actually pilot vehicles. Wing divers and fencers can't. They have to hang out. I don't know why they're not allowed to, but it makes sense that the support class and the basic class can actually handle vehicles because they don't really get to do much else. But yeah, for this one we're switching back to the ranger. And hopefully it doesn't take as long to load as the last guy did. These loading times. They're atrocious. That's another nice thing that Insect Armageddon did. At least they gave you mission briefings while you were waiting for 30 hours for the game to load. Nope, still loading. Oh, here we go.
This is Scout 2. We've arrived at the rescue point. There's a web strung up between the buildings.
Spider warning.
The thread! The citizens are being caught!
Giant spiders.
What is happening?
Another staple of any EDF game.
We found wing divers! How could this happen?
I'm over here! Somebody!
So, the wing divers are trapped on the webs. It's our job to get them free from the webs. Pretty simple mission. I probably should pick something other than a shotgun, because I have to get close to the web in order to actually destroy it using a shotgun. But shotguns are just too awesome to not use. Nope, still loading. I never realized this game had such long load times. Here we go, final.
Wing divers, what happened? Report the situation.
Wing diver! I'm captured by the enemy! He set a trap to catch us! I can't move at all! Help! Help me! Need help! Hurry! What? I don't want it to end like that!
Storm team, rescue the wing divers.
He's trapped! I'm over here!
Look at those missiles.
He won't move! Let me go!
Fire!
Set out with the maximum and escape!
What's taking you so long?
A trap! Retreat! We'll all be killed! Damn it! He can't move!
Come here, you stupid spider.
He's coming!
Let me go!
My arms and legs are bound! Set me free!
There we go.
This is impossible. The wing divers. There's no way we could have predicted this.
Let me down! Hurry! Don't come this way! Don't come this way! Escape is impossible! Request rescue! Let me down! Hurry! I can't escape! Please save me! I'm stuck in the web! I'm tangled in thread! Rescue me!
Does it mean they knew what we were doing?
Take down! Yes, sir!
Over here! Rescue me!
Bring it!
It was an ambush by the giant insects! They got us in a trap!
Alright,
Bring it!
no screaming.
Wing divers, what happened?
I can't fly!
Damn it.
I can't fly!
Getting rid of this many!
I need help!
Humans made wing divers in order to eliminate the giant insects.
Yeah.
Ravager technology has evolved beyond that.
I'll shoot you dead! They're coming this way! The enemy's approaching! Jerk! Let me go!
Tangled in thread! Rescue me! You won't get away with this,
Take
giant
off!
insect!
Half a battle! Yes, sir!
Give us instructions!
The enemy!
Over here! Rescue me! I can't fly!
We're just gonna fire a bunch of missiles.
There's little effect at this distance. Yes, sir!
There we go. Oh right, he's supposed to be picking up the wing deck.
Ready to shoot! Yes!
Shoot what you got!
I'll shoot you dead in one shot!
Shooting!
We need a commander.
Yes, sir!
This weapon is not very good.
Ready to fire! Ready to fire!
Let's go, please! Cut the thread! The thread will come off! Rescue! The thread will come off! Rescue! There's no escape! I was just lucky. I'm grateful. Awaiting orders.
EDF is coming! Let me at him!
Alright, let's get to this.
Wing and actuator are okay.
They got up! Do something!
Kill me!
It's my turn!
He's mine! Don't waste shots! They're too far! The enemy!
Yes, sir!
Get to the wall!
Go ahead!
Save me!
Don't fire the EDF!
Somebody help!
Shooting! They're coming! Hey!
Yes, sir! This is good! I don't want to die! I can't get the thread off!
Bring it on!
I don't have the thread!
Remain calm!
Understood!
Not reaching.
I can't move my body! At this rate, we'll be killed! Let me go!
Berg.
Let me go!
Oh no! I'm caught!
I can't move at all!
I'm being pulled in! I'm being
My
pulled!
body! It's so strong! I can't get the thread off!
Drive him in!
Understood! I can't get the thread off! You're late! I can't move my body! I'll shoot!
Prepare to shoot! Let me go!
Let's take this guy out. Oh, no, 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 don't take me.
Does this mean that the progress of the giant insects exceeds human wisdom? Progress faster than science is impossible, but...
Alright, that was a nice little simple mission.
Show it, girl, you love. Then win.
Sir, yes, sir!
Very simple mission. Just freeing them from the webs, but it's a kind of... It's a simple mission, but it's still an obnoxious one because it's really hard to... If you're not kitted properly for it, it's really difficult. So because I had a really long range, or really broad range rocket launcher and a short range shotgun, it didn't work out that well for me.
Deploying. Select a mission.
Alright, let's give another class a shot. Let's try out the Air Raider.
Choose a class. We Air Raider. Choose loadout. Air Raiders can equip 2 weapons and 1 vehicle.
So there's various guidance equipment. Those are purely support. Then you can call down some artillery. And then there's the limpet guns, which are sticky grenades.
Choose loadout. Air Raiders can equip 2 weapons and 1 vehicle.
Yeah. And then they also can throw down a vehicle. Let's pick him a different color. Let's make him green. Alright, let's start this mission out.
Deploying. Select a mission. Select a difficulty.
So now we'll at least be able to use some vehicles. Vehicles are pretty awesome usually, so I'm looking forward to it. But now we just have to wait 30 years for it to load again. So let's try out the Olympic gun quickly. Boom, 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 boom.
We gotta get out of here. I can't move.
Here they come. Toasty sucker.
So you fire sticky mine, press L1 to blow it up. But it will blow up all of them.
But a giant insect that can capture wing divers has appeared.
Stuck in the web.
Hold on.
I can't move.
Understood. Ready to left.
Hey, wait. My kid's gonna throw up. I'm stuck in the web.
I'm caught in the thread. I can't move. I've got
Nope, I'm dead. Let's just restart the mission. Yeah, so the support really can't do much on his own.
This is Diver 11! Artillery unit deployed to objective point. Prepare to fire.
So we're going.
Rescue the wing divers.
Heading towards objective point.
So we're gonna drop off a tank.
Wing divers are trained to defeat giant insects on land. But a giant insect that can capture wing divers has appeared.
Oops. Dang it. Oh.
Mission complete. We'll be back whenever you need, no matter how dangerous.
Set me free!
This is
can't get
artillery.
the threat
Please
off.
specify attack target.
We gotta get out of here!
Oh crap.
This is the enemy's trap!
Let's. We're just gonna pretend that didn't happen, guys. Yeah, so let's use the Olympic gun
I can't move. Hurry!
to clear some space out to drop this grenade.
This is artillery. Ready to go.
My arms and legs won't move! Set me free!
This is quarters. We're heading
Wing
to the
divers are
vehicle
trained to
drop
defeat
point.
giant insects on land. But a giant insect that can capture wing divers has appeared.
We've gotta get out of here! Over here! Rescue me! I can't
Oh,
move!
that was a good thing I moved away at that point. Alright.
Get away with this!
Let's get in the tank.
Insects! Delivery! This is Wing Diver! I've caught the enemy's trap! This is the enemy's trap! I don't know the situation! I can't move! I can't move! I'm tangled in thread! Rescue me! We've gotta get out of here! I can't take it! I can't get the thread off! Call the rescue unit! This is Wing Diver! Rescue me! I can't take it anymore! This is Wing Diver! Help! You won't get away with this! Giant insect! Wing Diver! Help! This is the enemy's trap! We gotta get out of here! I'm stuck in the web! This is Wing Diver! Help! I can't get the thread off! This is Wing Diver! Help! I'm stuck in the web! I can't move! This is the enemy's trap! Somebody get me! I can't move!
I'm trying to think this isn't a good mission to try and use the support class.
This is Ranger 6. We are fighting giant insects. They made a web and are catching the thread. I can't get the thread up. I'm being pulled in. Somebody give me a hand. Help!
Strategic Command HQ to Storm Team. There's an isolated team. Go back them up.
They can't get the thread off!
This is O'Hara. Soldiers.
Yeah, no, this is not working out.
Giant insect.
We're just gonna stick with one class for now. Cause I can't deal really any damage. Unless I have a class that I've got good firepower with.
Choose a class.
So the Air Raider,
Ranger,
we're gonna
Fencer.
ignore. Maybe if I can get another
Heavy armored
person, I'll
trooper.
try him out. But let's switch to the Fencer for the moment. Give him a shot.
Deploying. Select a mission. Select a difficulty.
Maybe this will work. Maybe not. Who knows? It might just backfire terribly on me. But now we get to play the waiting for 3 years for the game to load again game. I'm not a fan of the fact that the load times are like 50 minutes. He's so slow.
Storm team, rescue the wing divers.
I'm stuck in the rescue unit! I can't take it!
Wing divers are trained to defeat giant insects on land. But a giant insect that can capture wing divers has appeared.
So much firepower!
Somebody come get me! Cut this! I can't take it! My wing won't move! Let me down! Hurry! Give us
Working on it.
instructions. Rescue me! I can't fly! Set me free! I can't take it! This is the enemy's trap! My wing won't move! I can't fly! You won't get away with this!
There we go.
Wing diver here. I will join you. I'll have my revenge. My arms and legs won't move. Cut this web.
So slow.
Cut this web.
I'm coming.
No! Let me down. I can't move. I can't move. I'm tangled in thread. You won't get away with this. Giant insects. I'm stuck in the web. This is wing diver. I'm caught in the enemy's trap. I can't take it. My arms and legs won't move. My wing won't move.
Whoa.
Miracle.
Hello.
Giant insects. Let me go. Wing diver here. I will join you. The thread off. The thread won't come off. We gotta get out of here. Cut the thread. I'm over here. This is bad. I can't get the thread off. This is the enemy's trap. The thread won't come off. Rescue. I'm being caught.
This is Ranger 6. We are fighting giant insects. They made a web and are catching the thread. I can't get the thread up. I'm being pulled in. Somebody give me a hand. Help! Strategic Command HQ to Storm Team. There's an isolated team. Go back them up.
That's darn. Thank you.
This is O'Hara. Soldiers, I would like to name the new giant insect Retarius. Retarius catches its prey in a net. Take extra caution. Rescue the people caught in the web. Don't leave them behind, no matter what.
Yeah, boy. Ah. This is not easy. Mission failed. No joke that he's a difficult class.
This is Diver 11! I can't move! Hurry!
Storm Team, rescue the wing divers.
Looks like we've been found. Enemy Nostra, fire! Yes, sir! What's up, Commander? Sir, yes, sir! There! Wing divers are trained to defeat giant insects on land. But a giant insect that can capture wing divers has appeared.
I can't move!
Focus! Understood!
I can't move! I can't move! I can't get the thread off! My arms and legs won't move!
I can't move at all!
I'm over here! Somebody come get me!
Working on it.
Thread off! I can't take it! Give us instructions! I'm over here! Somebody come get me! Call the rescue unit! It's a miracle I'm saved! Rescue me! Please let us fight with you. I can't move! I can't move! Let me down! Hurry! Let me down! Hurry! I can't move! Sensor active. I'm stuck in the web! My wing won't move! I can't get the thread off! Cut this web! What should we do? I can't move! This is wing diver! Help! I'm stuck in the web! Systems. I can't move! I can't move! I can't move! I'm stuck in the web! I can't move!
Yeah, I hear you.
Somebody come get me! Giant insects! We need a commander! This is wing diver! Rescue me! Converter stuck in the web!
Someone is hurt! Cover me!
This is wing diver! I'm stuck in the web! I fly! My wing won't move! I'm tangled in thread! Rescue me! Free! I'm stuck in the web! Set me free! This is Wing Diver! I'm caught in the enemy's trap! Slow me down! Hurry! I can't fly! My arms and legs I can't believe I survived! I can't take it anymore!
This is Ranger 6. We are fighting giant insects. They made a web and are catching the thread. I can't get the thread up. I'm being pulled in. Somebody give me a hand. Help! Strategic Command HQ to Storm Team. There's an isolated team. Go back them up.
This is Wing Diver! Help!
This is O'Hara. Soldiers, I would like to name the new giant insect Retarius. Retarius catches its prey in a net. Take extra caution.
Somebody do something!
Rescue the people caught in the web. Don't leave them behind, no matter what.
Ah! Somebody do something!
Hey, who's the
I can't
highest
get the
officer?
thread off!
Set me free!
I'm being pulled! Somebody!
It's stuck like glue!
System
Please, give me a hand!
Rescue! There's no
What are we
escape!
supposed to do? Save me!
Somebody do
Set me
something!
free!
I can't fly!
Hey!
This is bad!
Save me!
I can't run away! Let's pull out!
It's no use!
Let me
Take
go!
it off!
Let it go!
My body is stuck! Save me!
I can't move!
This is Ranger 7. 3 men down. No, they're still alive. I'm caught in the web. Retreat! Retreat!
Damn it. Oh, I'm dead.
8 men down! I'm the only one that could escape. What monsters?
Plasma drive malfunction! Down one!
Alright. Let's fall back
Urgent
for now.
cooling!
We're just gonna stick with the classic class for now. Otherwise, we're not gonna make any progress. So we'll
Choose
just
a
stick with
class.
the Ranger.
Ranger. Choose loadout.
Still no missile
Rangers can equip
launchers.
2 weapons.
And then for this, we're gonna take assault
Choose
rifle instead
loadout.
of the shotgun.
Rangers can equip 2 weapons.
Alright, this should work now.
Deploying. Select a difficulty.
Yeah, that's the one drawback, is that the game's not really encouraged diversity as much. At least on a single playthrough. You want to use the same class to get the class better, or replay the same mission several times in a row with each class to upgrade them all. Be back in a minute.
I can't move! Hurry!
Storm Team, rescue the wing divers.
My arms and legs won't move!
Wing divers are trained to defeat giant insects on land. But a giant insect that can capture wing divers has appeared.
Don't hold back! Pull the trigger! This is Wing Diver! Help! This is Wing Diver! Help! My arms and legs won't move! Who is the highest rank? I need help! System failure. I can't get the thread off! This is Wing Diver! Rescue me! My wing won't move! This is the enemy's trap! You won't get away with this! Giant insects! I can't fly! We need a commander!
Hello? Oh, there we go.
Move!
For some reason, my microphone was not
Stuck in the
cooperating.
web. Call the rescue unit! No!
Oops, I think I killed that wing diver.
Somebody save me! Let me down!
Yeah, I'm sorry.
There's no way to escape! Somebody! Watch out from behind! Yes, sir! Stand there, help me! Tangled in the thread! I can't move! My body's
Wait,
stuck!
I'm over here! Somebody come get me!
This thread won't
Let's
break!
finish the job.
I'm stuck in the web!
Hurry, let me down!
This is Ranger 6. We are fighting giant insects. They made a web and are catching the thread. I can't get the thread up. I'm being pulled in. Somebody give me a hand. Help!
Strategic Command HQ to Storm Team. There's an isolated team. Go back them up. This is O'Hara. Soldiers, I would like to name the new giant insect Retarius. Retarius catches its prey in a net. Take extra caution.
Yeah, Retarius is kind of a jerk.
Rescue the people caught in the web. Don't leave them behind, no matter what.
And the reason why Retarius is such a jerk is because of these things. If you touch one of those strands, you'll get sucked in by him. Like so. Until either you die or it catches up, or you get or you kill the spider.
Generator, reduce output!
The reason why it's such a BS weapon, though,
This is Ranger 7. 3 men down. No, they're still alive. I'm caught in the web. Retreat! Retreat!
okay, so the reason why it's such a BS move is that it clips through buildings, or it just ignores buildings altogether.
What monsters?
You got it! What should we do?
Where's the rest of my squad? Oh god.
There's no escape! Help! I'm being pulled! Somebody! I can't get away! I can't fly! This is bad! I can't run away! Help! The thread won't come off! Rescue! I can't run away! Help! I don't know the situation.
Get so. Oh god, I'm about to die. Where's all the health? Where's the health?
If even new species are being born, the speed of the bastard's progress is unfathomable. At this rate, Earth will become a giant insect planet. This nest has to be destroyed as soon as possible.
You get out of the way, dead body. Alright, let's pick up a little bit of health. Pick up this armor thing. And get to work. Yeah. Eat rockets. Oh, damn it! That was depressing.
I can't get it off. I can't. This is Driver 11. I can't move. Hurry!
Storm team, rescue the wing divers.
Yes, sir!
Set me free!
I'll smash you!
We gotta get out of here. What should we do?
Wing divers are trained to defeat giant insects on land. But a giant insect that can capture wing divers has appeared.
I can't get the thread off! My leg won't move! Set me free!
Yes, sir!
There we go.
Stuck in the web! I can't move! Going back to battle! I'm under your command! I'm tangled in thread! Rescue me! I'm over here! Rescue me! I can't fly! I can't get the thread off! I can't move! This! I can't move! I can't get the thread off! Take over! I can't get the thread off! From now on, we are part of your unit. Next time, pick up the pace a little.
Save me! Get the thread!
We gotta get out of here!
Don't let anyone get
I
away!
can't fly!
Save me!
Let
This
me down!
isn't good!
Hurry! I can't take it!
I'll get you first!
I'm grateful!
I got a bad feeling about this. I'll take a look. Sir, yes, sir!
This is Ranger 6. We are fighting giant insects. They made a web and are catching people. The thread! I can't get the thread up! I'm being pulled in! Somebody give me a hand! Help! Strategic Command HQ to Storm Team. There's an isolated team. Go back them up.
I'm over here! Save me!
This is O'Hara. Soldiers, I would like to name the new giant insect Retarius. Retarius catches its prey in a net. Take extra caution.
Can't even move my body!
Save me!
Rescue the people caught in the web. Don't leave them behind, no matter what.
There's no way to
Next time, pick up the pace a little.
I will die from something like this! I will protect you, sir! This way!
There we go.
I can't believe I survived! Who is the highest rank?
You want to go home? I'll take care of this quickly! Die! I can't get the thread off! You can't stop me!
This is Ranger 7. 3 men down. No, they're still alive. I'm caught in the web. Retreat! Retreat!
Excuse me.
8 men down. I'm the only one that could escape. What monsters?
I'll pay you back for this somehow.
Loaded! We will obey you. I won't let anyone else stop! The commander is down!
Generator, reduce output.
species are being born. The speed of the bastard's progress is unfathomable. At this rate, Earth will become a giant insect planet. This nest has to be destroyed as soon as possible.
Are you working for me?
Converter is normal.
Now
I'm
you are.
nothing special, but I'm at your service.
Alright. Let's do this, team.
Converter is normal.
Move my body! Can't get any more! Hey! Over here! I'm over here! I'm getting tangled! I can't run away! I can't move my body! I'm tangled! I'm being pulled! Save me! Hey! Over here! I'm over here! I'm over here! Help!
I can't!
It won't come
I'm
off!
sorry!
It won't
I'm
come off!
sorry!
I can't take it anymore! Sorry to worry you. Let me down! Let me down! I can't move my body! I can't run away! Give me a hand!
This is a mistake. Dream. I'm supposed to be a dream.
It's coming! Do something!
Yeah, I'm working on it. Have you ever tried shooting the spider web with a rifle? Doesn't work as well as you would think. Alright. This guy doesn't appear to have any support, so we're gonna just rocket him in the face.
Everyone, sorry about this. Thanks for everything.
Cut this web! I can't fly!
Oh crap.
My wing won't move! I need help!
One more. Got him. Ah.
No time to lose. We need to go underground to destroy the nest and stop their progress. If Retarius are spawned there, we might have to expect more new species coming out later. There is a danger that the flying insects may have evolved, and they could be superior to our wing divers. We can never let the giant insects take over the Earth.
Okay, so we picked up one gun. That was kind of useless, actually. That was not a very good mission. But let's talk about the reverse gun for a second, because it's our first new gun, first new special gun.
Choose loadout.
It's a healing
Rangers
gun.
can equip 2 weapons.
It's pretty much useless. So we're gonna keep the Goliath, but we're gonna take a shotgun for close quarters. And we're gonna just keep going.
Deploying. Select a
My
mission.
goal is to get through the first
Select a
10
difficulty.
missions today. Maybe even the first 15. We got another hour and I'm done goofing around trying to play as a bunch of different classes, so it should work out a lot better now. Keyword being should. Oh, that one actually loaded quickly.
If we leave the giant insects alone, they will continue to evolve unchallenged. We have to wipe them out before that happens. All units, begin operation.
I'll win. The underground entrance is supposed to be in this mall.
All right. this type of mission is fun.
Did you learn your lesson?
Close quarters,
Underground entrance should be up ahead. Let's go.
just blowing up a bunch of ants with a bunch of your teammates. Yeah, look at this. I got a full EDF squad with me,
Come with me.
including another commander type.
I'll win this battle.
Hey, don't die.
If I can.
Plus, it's got just a nice sweeping counter-offensive type music going along with it.
Kill or be killed.
Alright. Oh, jeez. Let's soften him up with a rocket.
Sleeping baby.
I won't say I can't do it.
Oh, now this is fun. That can be fun.
I can't believe it. So many giant insects have survived.
Hey, you.
We thought we were getting rid of them, but they were increasing. The earth is contaminated. Giant insects are like a nasty virus.
More than that. For tonight.
I can't believe this nest is so huge. Oh, it's impossible to destroy them.
Oh no, it's very possible.
Don't do it now. Mankind will be destroyed.
Even though we drove out the Ravagers, it doesn't look like we won.
Here's
something.
This way. Come here.
That's not right.
It survived after all that? We just have to destroy it.
Alright, so once again, we'll use the rocket launcher early to punch a hole.
Giant insects are endangered.
And then we'll switch out to the shotgun.
Humans are the endangered species.
The Ravagers might just be waiting for humans to be destroyed by the giant insects.
That's impossible. Maybe they're waiting nearby. Stop it.
Aren't the Ravagers the giant insects, though?
Give me time to think.
Hey, don't die.
I'll do my best.
Keep fighting no matter what happens to me.
Yeah, here we go. Alright, they're all coming now. Damn!
It's my turn. It's my turn.
Alright. Couple rocket rounds to...
Yes, sir!
This is Ranger 21. We're fighting a giant spider-like bug. Ah, the thread! Crap! Ah! Ah! The thread! I can't move! It's no use! They got stronger!
We'll show you how strong we really are. Yes.
So let's punch through the bugs over here first.
There's too many! We can't kill them all!
Happens to me.
This is Ranger 12! Send support! Crap! Save us! Ah! Save me! I'm trapped in thread! The number of giant insects is more than we could imagine! Permission to retreat! Hey! Hold on! Save him! Ah! What is this? More and more casualties!
The enemy!
Ready to fire! I'm coming this way!
The enemy. Give them a warm welcome.
Yes, sir!
Oh god! Oh god! So many. I'm dead. Where was the rest of my team? My team just, like, did not fight. They should have been right there beside me.
They will continue to evolve unchallenged. We have to wipe them out before that happens. All units, be in operation.
The underground entrance is supposed to be in this mall.
Fire turn. Ready to show them what we've got. Yes, sir.
Collateral damage is a means to the end.
Go to hell. Getting rid of this many bugs will make my wife proud. Either way. First, don't freeze. Understood. It's not working. I have to go home. No way. I'm in here.
The underground entrance should be up ahead. Let's go.
Yes, sir! Loading up!
The underground entrance is just past the station. Come with me.
Where should I go?
We'll show you how strong we really are.
Understood, sir! Ready to shoot! I'll shoot you dead! Enemy approaching! Aim! Understood! I'll fill you with hell! He's mine! Editing! I'll take care of it!
We're going underground.
I can't believe it. So many giant insects have survived.
Yes, sir!
We thought we were getting rid of them, but they were increasing. The Earth is contaminated. Giant insects are like a nasty virus. I can't believe this nest is so huge. It's impossible to destroy them. If we don't do it now, mankind will be destroyed.
Even though we drove out the Ravagers, it doesn't look like we won.
It was a scouting report. Enemy found.
This way. Come here.
He survived after all that? We just have to destroy it.
Blow me the best thing on the menu.
So who the hell said that the giant insects are endangered? Fair to this, humans are the endangered species.
The Ravagers.
Man, I just realized how bad the stream frame rate looks, and I apologize for that.
Maybe they're waiting nearby.
Stop it!
It's an idea.
If you're gonna pray, where should I go?
Keep fighting no matter what. Enemy noticed us! Fire! Yes, sir! Enemy's looting! Disperse the line! Understood, sir! It just won't die! Swap magazine! Ah! Reloading! Back up! For the fight! We got it! I will protect my family! That's where the not mistaken! Disperse the line! Shut it! David! Hang on! Come here! One enemy down! Monster! EDF! Cover the left! Sir, yes, sir!
This is Ranger 21. We're fighting a giant spider-like bug. Ah, the threat! Crap! Ah! Ah!
Show them what!
The threat! I can't move!
EDF!
It's no use! They got stronger!
Alright, Scott. Are you actually with me this time, guys?
Which way should I go?
Hey,
There's too many! We can't kill them all! This is Ranger 12! Send support! Save us! Ah! Save me! I'm trapped in thread! The number of giant insects is more than we could imagine! Permission to retreat! Hey! Hold on! Save him! Ah! What is this? More and more casualties!
No! Armor's cracked! If you get up, it's over! Hold on! Someone cover the right! We're fighting EDF! We gotta get him! We won't let you guys do. Enemies in the back are mine! We did it!
sir! Loading! Commander, are you okay, sir? Yes, sir!
You lost your magazine?
You okay? I have to go home. No way! You're dying here. We did it! Loading now. Load! Increase your get. Out of ammo!
Save me! Ah! Everyone is dead! Another casualty! What is this? What is this?
Oh, bad choice. I regret.
What did I? There is no room for defeat. It's a fight we must win. But I requested backup from the Air Force. The heavy air support aircraft Whale with the 120mm cannon is heading this way. It will blow the giant insects away.
They're on the way! They're getting closer! Kill you! Follow the commander! Loading my ammo! And watch out for the head! Yes, sir! I'll win this battle! Bring it! I'll kill you! Don't get here! The enemy is far away! Aim well! Yes, sir! Leave it to me! Watch out from behind! They're stuck!
Artillery unit dispatching as requested. Self-propelled howitzer and self-propelled rocket launcher are heading this way. Once they arrive, you can get fire support.
The fight starts now.
What is going on? Yeah, I don't understand. Alright, well, I'm actually going to cut the recording early because it looks like there's some serious problems with my internet connection. I apologize, everyone.